Legal abuse syndrome is being called a subtype of post-traumatic stress disorder. It can render the strongest individual useless in their own defense or in a fight for their rights. This book is a self-help tool for dealing with the prolonged psychological trauma of battling in court. Dr. Karin Huffer has outlined 8 steps for you to avoid the symptoms of legal abuse syndrome. Before you go to court, please read this book.
I'm Dr. Karin Huffer. I'm a marriage and family therapist and also a doctorate of forensic psychology. I'm here because I wrote a book called Overcoming the Devastation of Legal Abuse Syndrome. This book is to help the many, many people who are like a lot of my clients who thought they were going to court for a sane, affordable, civil solution to a conflict and found that they came away without a proper resolution, but actually suffering from terrible injustice. They came out with what I call legal abuse syndrome. They were so legally abused during the process that their system virtually suffered a psychiatric injury. When this happens, the person loses their ability to function in court without help. And then the other thing that happens alongside is that they often lose the money to maintain an attorney. It's just too expensive for the average citizen to go to court and be represented. So they run out of money. They can't afford an attorney. They go in pro se, which is unrepresented, and then they find that they are bullied and harassed and intimidated by opposing counsel, who creates an image of them before the court that nobody could overcome. When someone lies about you, it's almost impossible to defend against it. And that's what they find in the courtroom. Then they feel so helpless and so jeopardized that they begin to suffer from extreme stress, which I call legal abuse syndrome. This book is the culmination of more than 20 years of research, of me personally being in the trenches, in the courtrooms, watching what my clients go through. I've recorded, I've studied, and in the book you will find some of their stories. They're heart-wrenching, they're amusing sometimes, but these are the people that have really gone through and become the poster children for legal abuse syndrome. In this book also is the best of what I could find the experts putting forth for treating traumatic stress. We have to pull together a system that people can use on the spot. The 8 steps in this book have to be used in a hallway in a courthouse if necessary. They don't have time. Litigants don't have time to sit down and go through years and years of therapy to deal with it. They're re-traumatized on a regular basis. We have to have systems that are short-term, brief, that can be done right there on the spot. And that's what we've achieved. It's working. The people are feeling better. And the testimonials will attest to that. Thank goodness. This is a preventable public health problem. Preventable is legal abuses that are causing PTSD or lesser conditions in people trying to just have an affordable, civil, sane place to resolve their conflicts. They pay for it, the taxpayers own the system, and it's time that it was serving them better. We can do that, but first we have to stop letting it injure us.